Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Horizon Forbidden West.
Why would the wound give less water?
These rations barely get us through the day, Commander!
There's Jataka.
Our children are thirsty!
What's going on here?
Doesn't Command have reserves?
Why put guards around the wound?
You can't just take away our water!
The wound gives less water. Our rations adjust. What's going on?
We know the way of the desert! What's stopping us from taking what we want and
Anyone else want to complain? We're the Desert Clan. We survive with what we have. Your, commander's not much for hand-holding.
That is not our way. Even less so in her case. Shall we?
Sure. Can't wait.
She's with me.
Draka's not the only one with harsh words for your commander.
The desert has bred survival into our clan's blood. We spit at death and charge into battle. Maybe a little too eagerly.
So, where are we going?
I was glad to hear you put an end to Regala's rebellion.
I sure did my best.
Even if some of her followers refuse to accept her defeat, the clan lands never seem to run out of problems.
Want to tell me which one we're dealing with now?
You'll find out soon enough.
Who's this we're talking to now?
So, this is the Outlander that bested Regala. Flying on the wings of the Ten. And now, for some reason, she conspires with the dissident Draka.
Demanding water does not make one a dissident, Yara.
Doesn't make Draka a commander either. You should advise him of that.
Jataka said you needed help.
Did he now?
Aloy has a unique insight into the ways of the Old Ones. She might be able to fix this before it gets out of hand.
Get to the point. What is Jataka talking about?
There is no water.
What do you mean?
I mean the wound in the sand, that which provides the clan with the water we need to survive, is completely dry.
Well, that sounds really bad. Missing water?
This water source. Jataka said it's somehow related to the Old Ones?
From what we can tell, whatever water we take, it restores on its own. Over time. A few weeks ago, it stopped. I ordered rationing, searched for other viable sources. But everything else nearby is tainted one way or another.
But why the secrecy? Keeping your people in the dark seems to be making things worse.
If the clan knew, my command would be challenged.
There's no water and you're worrying about keeping your command?
Think what you want. Between the machines, the storms, and everything else going on, I'm the only thing keeping this clan from falling apart.
If you insist. Draka?
Draka's people sacrificed a lot to get that water. He thinks you're hoarding it for yourself.
The perfect excuse to challenge my command. Like he's always wanted. Of course, he makes it sound very noble. That he only cares about his thirsty people. But all he really wants is to be in charge. And if he was, he'd face the exact same problem I have. There is simply not enough water to go around.
What's your plan to get water?
So how are you going to deal with not having any water?
Ration what little we have. Buy time to fix the wound.
And in the meantime, people die of thirst?
Every corpse weighs on me. That is what it means to be a commander. What matters is that the clan survives as a whole.
Well, let me go take a look at this wound in the sand.
I can't promise anything. But if this wound was built by the Old Ones, I might be able to fix it.
How exactly do you intend to do that?
Just show her the wound, Yara.
Very well. You can tell me when we get there.
After you.
The wound in the sand is this way.
We'll lead the way.
You're not Karja. Or Oseram.
I was born amongst the Nora, as far east as you are west.
I've heard of your people. They say only those who are exiled leave your lands.
There are exceptions.
What business does a Nora exception have in the West?
Believe it or not, to help people, even the ones who don't want it.
Sounds like a difficult path.
Yeah, it is. Why are we walking so slow?
You tame machines and the sky. Incredible.
This is it. The wound in the sand.
Definitely built by the old ones. Focus should show me more.
Strike true was the 10, champion.
Pipes, leading outside the settlement.
What do you see?
A trail.
What are you doing?
What's about?
Your wound leads underground.
We've tried going down there, but it's too narrow for anyone to reach the bottom. Where are you going?
I think I can lead us to where the water comes from. Or used to.
How?
Doesn't matter.
What matters is that the wound is fixed and my people survive. Lead the way.
That's what I'm doing.
Strike true, champion.
Don't you worry, we're on it. At least I'm not following them now. Means I can move faster. This pipe goes a long way. What are they? They gonna cause me a problem?
I could use shock ammo.
They're just scrappers. They'll be fine.
Machines.
Okay, we'll fight. I've already taken 2 of them down. What are you doing? Made that 3 of them. That was a real delayed hit.
Machine's got frostbite.
How have none of these hits hit that point?
Aloy, take this. I can see why Draka wanted your help in gutting his machines.
Thanks.
Where to now?
Your wound has veins that spread underneath the sand. I'm just following their trail.
Not to another machine ambush, I hope.
Believe it or not, I have better things to do than try to kill you.
Plus, I wiped this ambush out pretty easily. I'm just saying. Right. Off we go. Just gonna grab some more heals.
I'll keep some extra on hand.
Do we reckon this is gonna lead to like a Regala camp or...
Those flowers. The ground's wet too. The vein must have leaked here. Not enough to be the cause of the missing water, but enough for these plants to grow. We're on the right track.
You see all that from a patch of wet sand?
Yep.
That mound. It looks like the metal from the wound. We really are following its trail.
As I've been saying.
The desert kills, but it also surprises.
Well, at least she believes us now. Well, up and over. At least I'm guessing.
Pipe goes past that ridge. We're gonna have to do some climbing.
Nothing we can't handle, I'm sure.
It's a lot of machines.
And a very dead soldier.
Is it one of yours?
I need to take a closer look.
We need to get rid of the machines first. Follow my lead.
That guy looks like they're stuck on a wall. Just throwing that out there.
I've got the spike snout override working now. Could test it out.
I have all the overrides working. If this guy moves, I might climb up and use it on that dude. I can't really do that while it's staring at me. You gonna stop staring at me? And maybe move? No?
Fire could do a lot of damage.
Do you reckon I can sneak up to it? Sure can.
What are you doing? Are you taming that machine?
Sure am. The other guy was surprised too. Got it in the butt.
You hit it hard! Let's take it down!
Oh, there's two of them. Hey, buddy. My,
You got it! Keep
my
going!
guy's doing work.
Did that count?
Who's left? Is it just my buddy who's left? I think it's just my buddy who's left. Ow.
It's wounded!
It's also still on our side for a minute, so do as much damage as you can now. Right. Is this going to be a Regala soldier? Doesn't look like it.
You know him?
That is one of Draka's men. I will cut off that dissident's head and feed it to the vultures if he had anything to do with...
We don't know what happened here yet. And we still have a trail to follow.
Lead the way.
Really not what I had in mind, Aloy.
I'll make this easy.
Just wanted the loot. Draka is not seeming very innocent in this whole thing. Right, where are the... This way. So what it's seeming like, at the minute, is that Draka sent his people to cut the water off so he could challenge the
Water.
leadership.
Barely a lick's worth. But there are no streams in this area.
Which means
These anchors. That soldier must have used them to get up this cliff.
he must have been going back to Arrowhand when those machines got him.
Maybe he found something up there worth reporting back about.
We'll find out soon enough.
Maybe he cut the water off to give Draka a reason to challenge you. So then he'd be like, ooh, I can fix the water. Then he takes command, sends people back up here to turn the water back on, and he looks like a savior. All the time.
What is this?
The problem. I'm gonna need my focus.
Well, I'm guessing this spear shouldn't be in it.
That weapon. Looks like Draka's man tried to pry this open, but he didn't know what he was doing. And now the water's not going where it's supposed to.
Sabotage.
Or ignorance. That pipe. It looks like it bypasses the damage distribution system. Maybe I can find a way to reroute the water through it. don't think this is gonna do anything. Maybe if I follow that main pipe, I'll find something useful.
Yeah, I'm on. Right, now how am I getting up there? I'll be back. Ah. I was like, how am I getting up there? Gotta pull this down first. I mean, she's desperate to blame him. To blame Draco.
What do you need me to do?
Just, stay here. Let me know if anything changes. I'm gonna take a look around.
Which, I'm not gonna lie, might be the case.
A valve. That might help.
It might not be. We're not entirely sure, but...
Hey, it stopped leaking.
It looks like that stopped the water flow. Now I just need to find a way to get it to Scalding Spear. That's the same type of machinery we found outside. Only this one's not leaking. Maybe it can help me switch the water flow.
Well, give it a pull then.
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
First, I gotta figure out how I'm getting out.
Not getting up through there.
Fine. Where am I getting up through? That loop. Not entirely sure that's how it was intended.
The system switched back. Couldn't hold the water pressure. I need to find a way up to that valve.
What valve? What? What? Do I need to be back in here? Was she saying something about in here?
It's leaking again. Whatever you did, undo it.
Better close that up again.
Is this a time-related thing?
The leaks disappeared.
Making progress.
So what have I got to do? Pull this, run up there, turn the valve.
Sounds like the water's switched. Gotta open the valve upstairs. Get that water circulating.
Oh. Thought I'd missed that then. So then we open this. That's what we're saying, right?
Sounds like that did something.
Aloy, I can hear water in the room again.
Anything leaking?
Not that I can see.
Let's hope that means my plan worked. That should do it.
This will return water to Scalding Spear?
Checking the wound is the only way to be sure.
Draka knew what would happen if the capital was left without water. But he didn't care! All he wanted was to cause a crisis so he could challenge my command.
Look, we don't know that for sure.
Meet me back at the wound when you can. Please. To make sure the water will flow.
I will. Don't do anything rash about Draka.
Only an upstart acts rashly. A commander bides her time. Hey. The desert was kind to lead you to us.
Things are about to get ugly between Draka and Yara. Maybe I can head it off.
Same. Is there a campfire that I can fast travel to from? To get back to Scalding Spear a bit quicker? Let's head for that one. I mean, by the time I run to this one, I might as well run to Scalding Spear, but anyway. At least I'll be unlocking another fast travel point. So I've not been to this one before, so... Right. We're here. Let's see what's going on.
Your spear points the way to victory.
I see soldiers guarding the wound in the sand. But no Yara. What's going on? I need to see the wound.
I'm afraid your presence is required in the commander's quarters.
Is everything okay?
The dissident Draka has been apprehended for interfering with the wound.
How did he interfere?
He entered the wound by force, saw that it was empty, except for a slow trickle that began when you fixed the device in the desert. He did not take it well.
Of course he didn't. I'll go meet with them. The water's coming back, slowly. It'll take a while for it to be full, but at least it's something. And now Drock has seen it too. Great.
How do I get up there? Last time I was following someone.
Will you stay to hunt down the holdout?
Pretty sure it's this way, right?
You have some nerve.
You're one to talk.
That doesn't sound good.
Watch your tongue.
How could you let this happen?
How did I let this happen? You're the one who sabotaged the wound in the first place. You're lucky we were able to fix it, or your head would already be on a spear.
You call that fixed? It's just a dribble. And it's not my fault. I already told you, Ukta came to me. He said he found something in the desert that might get us water. I had no idea it had anything to do with the wound.
And you expect me to believe that?
Aloy, I came for the water that was owed to us, and when I found out that there is no water, they arrested me.
As I already told you, the water is returning, but slowly. It'll be weeks before the wound is full again. Until then, I will send Arrowhand what I can.
You hid what happened to the wound. How can we believe you now?
Draka.
No, you know what? Enough of this! No more words! Consider that a challenge.
Gather your squads then, and meet us at the Gate of the Vanquished. I have a challenge to prepare for. Leave me.
This will be the end of the clan. I have to stop it. We have to stop it.
Hold on a second. Help me understand.
The end of the clan?
What do you mean, the end of the clan?
Both sides will take their most loyal squads to the Gate of the Vanquished. Then they'll butcher each other as part of a ritual challenge. But it won't stop there. Whoever wins will try to wipe out the loser's loyalists all over the desert. The fighting could last for months. Those two scabheads are going to doom us all.
Can't you stop them?
I'm a chaplain. I provide counsel. I cannot force them to heed it. Even Chief Akaro can't intervene. It is a matter for the clan alone.
Well, that sounds bad. The Gate of the Vanquished?
What is this gate?
The doorway to a dead cauldron. A symbol of what the tribe aspires to. The defeat of deranged machines.
Right. I know it.
It is a place of great significance for our clan. Even greater now, since it will mark the onslaught of a massacre.
How can I help?
What makes you think I can help you stop them? I'm not even from this tribe.
They both owe you a debt. You aided them when no one else could. And you've seen into their hearts, just like I have. Misguided in different ways, but no less worthy of the people they protect. Your words might be enough to spear some sense into them.
Yeah, well, they're not exactly good listeners.
And you are no ordinary speaker. You fly on the wings of the 10. I will go to the Gate of the Vanquished, southwest of here, to stall them. But without you, I'm afraid we'll run out of body bags fast.
You may pass, ally.
If what Jataka says is true, Yara and Draka will end up killing a lot more than just each other. There has to be something I can do.
Well, we'll certainly give it a go.
May your enemies
I need to
fall.
get back down to the campfire so I can fast travel out of here.
Fieldwing's holding up?
I'll be honest, not that I know where that is. Really sure I jumped the wrong way.
Honor and strength. The outlook from the cool route. That was assault.
You showed us that Regala's rebellion.
I made it back toward the campfire, so we're okay. Ah, here it is. We're going to Gemini? This is Gemini Cauldron, right?
I'll see you at training
That's
later.
a lot of angry Tenakth. Draka and Yara are already here.
Stand as one again.
You're their commander. You
Now-
can stop this.
Strong again.
She can try.
You're here.
The flame that flies on the wings of the 10.
Aloy, did you come to witness the challenge?
Does there have to be a challenge?
Oh yeah, there does.
If you persist, all of these squads will join the fights. How many will die here? And how many will die in our villages once the retaliation begins?
There has to be another way.
Listen to what she has to say. You both owe her that much.
Let's speak with Yara.
Yara, do you really need to do this?
He sabotaged the wound. You can't tell me you believe he knew nothing about it. And it was all part of his plan, to force a confrontation. Don't you see? This is what he's wanted all along. It doesn't matter how many die as long as he gets what he wants. Command of the clan. No. I'm putting an end to this. Now!
Alright, well, let's speak with Draka as well.
Draka, you lost a lot of good people hunting machine hearts to trade for water. You want to lose more now?
But that cost is exactly why I'm doing this. Why I had to send people to find other sources in the first place. I swear to you, I had nothing to do with what happened to the wound. Ukta came to me, said he found underground leaks that might lead to another well, that's all. I didn't tell him to screw it all up and drain the wound.
So stand down so we can all talk about this.
No! No more talking, no more lies. Yara can't be trusted. That's been proven.
Should we try and get them both to stand down? I'm gonna do it. This might end badly, but hey.
Is this how you two plan to save your clan? By causing a massacre over who gives the orders? Drop this foolishness and work together.
She's right. Put away your spears. Return to your homes.
Which means she stays in charge? Forget it.
You see? Replacing me is all he cares about. It's a vendetta. And it has to end here.
For once we agree.
Pick a side, Aloy. because we're settling this now.
There must be a way to minimize the bloodshed.
The Tanakh never make things easy, do they?
I'm afraid not.
Well, we will pick a side at the beginning of next episode. If you enjoyed this one, hit the like button below. Let me know what you thought in the comments. And join us next time for the next one.